Hello children, welcome to Fun Maths Club. Srilankan National Curriculum, Grade 10, Lesson 2, Square Root. Last class we did 2 examples and I hope you have done exercise 2.1. I think you might have struggled with this question because this number is a 4-digit number. So there's another method that we can call the division method. So if you use this method, you can do for any positive number. You can find the square root of any positive number with this method. So let's go with an example. Okay. Example 1. So find the square root of 1764. So step 1 is if you have this, if you have this number, first you have to separate as a group starting from unit. Hope you remember your place value. We would say this position is units, units position, or ones position is tens. So you have to pair it and separate it starting from here. Okay, so right to left, so pair this one and leave a space, then pair it another 2 numbers. So now you have 17 space 64. Let's move to step 2. So now we are going to do the division method. So look at that leftmost number. It's 17, right? So what you have to do is you have to find the square number closer to 17 but should be less than 17 because we are going to do the division method. So you know 4 times 4 you would get 16. 16 is a square number. 16 is very close to 17 and 16 is less than 17. So you have to write 4. You have to divide by 4 here. On top you can write 4. So 4 times 4 is 16. That is step 3. Let's move to step 3. Okay. So 4 times 4 it's 16. Subtract it from 17, you would get 1. So this is similar to division. So next step 4, what you have to do is you have to carry down the next 2 digits, not just 1 digit. In the division normally you have carried down the first digit, next digit, but here since you have paired it, paired it, you have to carry down those 2 digits. Then step 5, what you have to do is you have to double the number on top of it. Okay, write it over here and leave a space here. Okay, that's the 5th step. Let's move to 6th step. 6th step is you have to check which number that you can put it over here and the same number you have to write it here. When you multiply these 2 together, if it is 81, if you put 1 here, you have to put it 1 here. So if you multiply it by 1 by 81, you would get 81. So that is not possible. So you can put the number and check. If you put 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 8 is 16. There is no remainder, so you can put 0. So you found the square root of 1064. So look at this. 42 is a square root of, the number is on top, is the answer. So square root of 1764 is equal 42. Hope this method is very easy and clear to you all, right? So let's move to the next example. Before moving to this, we can erase everything. Okay, let's move to next example. Before move to our next example, look at this. If you want to find the square root of a decimal number, separate the digits in pairs on the both sides of the decimal point, starting at the decimal point as shown below. Okay, so look at this. So it's units, so keep that as it is. And next one, here you have to start okay, so after the decimal you have to start it from here, start to pair from here. So write 6 1. Okay, so if you have 12, so you can pair these two. Pair after the decimal, start to pair this one, and again next one, it's just 1, so you can put 0 afterwards to make it pair. So now it's 143.456. So you can pair this two, leave a space and write this 1 like this, and after the decimal point, starting from 1/10 position, so this one 4 5, leave a space 6 0. Okay, hope this one is clear to you. If you want, I can do another example. Say 2473.126. Okay, now how can you rewrite this number? So before decimal point, pair these two, leave a space and pair these two. So 73 is the first pair, and second pair is here, and put the decimal like this, and after the decimal, pair these two and pair this one 6, nothing afterwards, so you can write 0. Okay, so this is how you have to do it. Let's erase everything. Hope this one is clear to you all. So let's move to example 2. So find the value of 3.61. So you have to write like this. So you don't need to pair anything here. So first square number is 1. 1 times 1 you would get 1. So 3 take away 1 you would get 2. Okay, so 1 double of 1 is 2, that you have written here, and leave a space. So you have to find which number you can multiply, you can put here and here to get this. Yeah, 9 times 9 is 81, so you can put 1 and 8 here. 9 times 2, you have to multiply this one, 9 times 2, 18 at 8 is 26. So subtract it from 261 to 261, that is 0, 0. So when you get the square root of 3.61, you would get 1.9. Hope this one is clear to you all. So let's move to our next example. Example number 3. So find the square root of 2737. So shall we go to the whiteboard and do this? Yeah. 2737. 2737. So first you have to pair the this number. So shall I rewrite this? Can pair it 23. Let me check this. Okay. Okay. So here I left some space. Okay. Use the division method. So the square number which is closer to 27 is 25. So 5 times 5, I would get 25. Yeah. Subtract that 25 from 27, I would get 2. So I have to carry down this 37. Okay. So I need to double of this number, that is 10. I have to write that here. I need to leave a space over here. So what number that I can write it over here to get 237? So what number? Can you find it? Okay. So let me try like this. Okay, let me try with another color. Let's put 1. So I would get 101, right? So you can see huge variation. So we don't need to write that. Let's put 2. Okay, let's put 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 0, right? 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 2 is 2. So how much left over? That is 3. 7 minus 4 is 3. 3 minus 0 is 3. And it's 0. Okay. So now we have 33 remainder. Okay. So put the decimal point over here. Decimal. And extend this line. Let's extend this line. Okay, that's okay. Let's change the color. Put the decimal point over here on top of it. So we can write 2 zeros. We should write in terms of like we have to write a pairs. 00. So what you have to do is you have to double this number. The number is on top. Double of 52 is equal. Okay. So double of 52 is 104. So which number you can put it over here to get this? Let's put 3 and see. What are the number you are writing? You are writing it there. You have to write the same number. Okay, 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 0 is 0. Add that one. 3 times 3 is 3. Okay, so that you can't subtract it. Okay, this is 10. Again 9. Okay, 1. 9 minus 2 is 7. And 2 minus 1 is 1. So again you got 171 remainder. So write 2 zeros here. Carry down those 2 zeros. Okay. So let's change the color. Shall we take red? Okay. Extend this line. Double this number. Okay, so double of that is 6. No need to put the dot. 6, 4, 10. Whatever the number you are writing here, you have to write the same digit over here. Okay, so what number are you going to write it over here? Let's find it. Okay, let's put 1 here. Check. Okay, it's not working. Okay, let's put 1 here. 1. Okay, so I can multiply by 1. It's 1, 6, 4, 0, 1. So what you have to do is you have to borrow. It's 0, it's 10. Yeah. You would get 10. Borrow 1 from 10. This became 9, and now you would get 10 over here. 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 minus 6 is 3. And 0 you can't do that, so borrow 1 from here. So 10 minus 6, 10 minus 4 is 6. Now 6 minus 0 is 6. Okay, so 1 more step to go, or 2 more steps. We don't know how many steps, but we don't have space. So what we can do is I can rewrite this. Okay, I can rewrite this. Let's change another color. Which color would you like? Let's take green because we didn't use yet. So shall I write this number again? 6639. Let's erase this. 6639. 6639. So if I write another 2 zeros afterwards, I can't move this board. So you would get, when you carry down these 2 zeros over here, you would get this number. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to double the number on top. Okay, so if you double this number, 1 times 2 is 2, 3 times 2 is 6, 2 times 2 is 4, 5 times 2 is 10. So you have to write another number over here. Sorry for my bad writing, I will rewrite everything. Okay, double of that, I will write it over here, otherwise you can't see. Here you don't need to write the decimal. Okay, whatever the digit that you are going to write it over here, you have to write the same digit over here. Since you could see 6, let's put 6 and see what will happen. Let's put 6. Okay, so 6 times 6, give me a minute. 6 times 6 is 36, so you can write that 6 over here. Okay, and 6 times 2 is 12, right? 12 add 3 is 15, right? 5, 1 remainder. 6 times 6 is 36, add 1, 37, 3 remainder. Okay, I'll write the 3 over here. So 6 times 4 is 24, 25, 26, 27. Write the 7 over here. Then 2. 6 times 0 is 0, and add that 2. 6 times 6. Okay, you would get some number over here. Okay, this will continue. So what you can do is, so you got, so far you have got 52.316. So far you have got this. Okay, so let's go back to our book. Okay, here in this case what you can do is you can write, you can approximate to 2 digit and write it like this. If the question is approximate to 1 digit, you can write just 52.3. If it is approximate to 2 digit, you should go up to 3 digits and you have to write the approximation. If it is first decimal place, you have to go up to 2 decimal places and you have to approximate it. Okay, so let's go to our next example number 4. Hope that is easy to you, understandable, and you can try exercise 2.2. So let's meet with another lesson rather doing this, because it's very similar to that. So next class we are going to move to the next lesson, that is fractions. Thank you for watching. Have a good day ahead.